Welcome in to Financial Freedom Friday. I have a jam-packed episode for you today and a lot of exciting things to cover. I'm going to be moving along rapidly, so thank you for being here on this Friday episode. So today I'm going to dive in talking to business owners, and I'm going to show you how to get your time back and how to make this weekend the most productive. Now, as business owners, it's easy to get caught up in overwhelm, in stress, in working nonstop, in loops, and wondering why that we're not more productive. And I used to run that loop all the time. And over the years, now running 3 companies, Leo and I, and doing countless projects, I found there's a few principles. And I'm going to share 7 of those principles with you today of how you can get your time back, how you can manage your business, and the actions you can take. Just simple actionables. So this is a no fluff episode. This is just simple actionables for you of 7 things that I challenge you to do this weekend that will change your life and business. All right. Number 1, I'm going to dive right in. I suggest every single one of you, business owners, and well, first let me say, building up to the 7, over the years, I went through stages. I went through the stage where I was in the grind and hustle. I was broke. I was just trying to get a deal, and I was dialing, doing whatever I could to get someone to pick up the phone and hopefully sell me a property. And that was me when I was 21 years old. Day and night, didn't matter if I was sleeping in the car, if I was driving, if I was going to a house, it didn't matter. I was just doing whatever it took to get to a deal. And then the next phase, you start getting a team, you start getting pieces put together, and you often hear me say, what got you to where you are won't get you to where you're going. Because the tenacity and the willing to do anything, the willing to go get my pickup truck and clean out the house if I needed to, the willingness to pick up a buyer and drive them to a house, a seller, and take them to the title company, the willingness to be in that kind of hustle will cause you to live in that kind of hustle if you stay there. So while that helped me get the foundation built, I had to start thinking as a business owner in order to build a team. And then you get a team, you start doing deals, and then you have to start leveling up your mindset and what I call sequencing. How do I set the sequence right so that I'm finding the deals like I should and closing them like I should and making things effective and efficient and being the leader that I need to be for a team? There's a lot of different stages in business, but today, these 7 action steps will help you no matter what level you're at. So we're going to dive in. Number 1, audit your time. Guys, every one of you listening to this, I guarantee you there's some things that you're doing in life that are not serving you. There's only 2 things that we should be doing as business owners. Number 1, income generating activities. I guess I could say another thing, making decisions, but things that bring your company revenue. That's number 1 for your business. Number 2, the other thing we should be doing as business owners is things we love to do. If you want to spend time with your family, if you want to travel, if you want to do these things, why are we in business anyway? To provide us with the financial and time freedom to do the things we love. So, action step. If you're taking notes, write it down. This weekend, I challenge you. Audit your time. List down something or some things that stole your time this week. What's some items that this past 7 days you realize was a waste of your time? Was it getting caught up in loop of meetings? Perhaps it was doing a 1-hour Zoom when it could have been knocked out in 15 minutes if it was just better prepared. What was something this week that keeps stealing your time? What keeps popping up and you realize that it's not effective, it's not efficient, it's not serving you, but it's stealing your time? So this weekend, figure out what that thing or those things are and make a list. Take an hour, just schedule it out this weekend to eliminate or delegate a couple of those things. Maybe it's the house has to get cleaned, or laundry has to get done, or you have to take the clothes to the dry cleaners, or you have to go to the grocery store. What's that item that keeps coming up and sucking up your time? Can we eliminate it or delegate it? Can we hire a house cleaner? Can we hire someone to Uber Eats or some other delivery service to bring the groceries? Can we do something that causes us to get back that hour or 2 or 3 of time? So audit your time, number 1. Number 2, let's dive in. Being a high-level business owner. Make high-leverage decisions. What do I mean by that? This weekend, I challenge you, don't just grind and hustle all weekend. Instead, make high-leverage decisions. Ask yourself, what is some things that I can do to be able to increase my revenue? Can I run an ad to hire a virtual assistant? Some of you listening to this probably need to do that. Hire a virtual assistant. Can I if you're a real estate investor, can I get my CRM set up? Can I get my closure control set up? Can I get my system set up in a way that causes me to get my time back? Number 3, do the high-paid task first. Every one of us, it's so easy to get caught up in doing the busy work. I challenge you to take this weekend and ask yourself, what is one minimum $10,000 task I can do? What is something that I can do that would cause me this weekend to be able to move the needle forward? Do I need to connect with a lender? Maybe I need to call one of my private lenders. Do I need to call a seller and close a deal? Maybe you're in some other business. Can I call a client? Can I create the offer? Can I add a bonus that makes people want to buy it so badly? What is a high income task this weekend that I can do? If you're taking notes, write it down. Your downtime will always determine your uptime. Your downtime will always determine your uptime. In other words, we can go out and we can work our behind off doing things that are less than productive when an hour on a Saturday morning of quietly writing out a plan, writing out with intention, a offer that is irresistible, can make $10, $20, $50, $100,000. We made over $3 million on one offer. I made many millions of dollars over the years in real estate through asking the right questions and developing my high income skill on the phone. So what is that high leverage thing you can do? What is that high dollar task that you can do this weekend? All right, moving right along. Number 4, how you can be the business owner you are meant to be. Are you ready? Number 4, the thing I want you to do this weekend is to pick out a book to read. Pick out a CEO book of some sort to read. If you are running a business of any sort, at any level, you should read the book called The Road Less Stupid. That book is beautiful. It changed my life. It transformed my life in a way that I never could have imagined. It's simple strategies, yet so powerful. The Road Less Stupid. If you run a larger business, meaning if you're doing 6 figures or more a month, or if you have a team of any sort, I read this by Eliyahu Goldratt, The Goal. This book, if you can see that, transformed my thoughts around business. It taught me a lot about business. For every one of you at this stage in your business, to be able to make smart shifts quickly are going to be a game changer. So how do I do that? All right. Number 5, we're moving on to the last 3. Map your freedom plan. I want you to map out your vision. Maybe we should call it your vision plan instead of your freedom plan. Our people in our community, we have them to write out their vision. Why? Because your vision is your roadmap to the actions you take. Good to see you, Bill. Happy Friday. Marlon, good to see you, brother. Write out your roadmap. Number 5, write out your game plan. How are we knowing that the things we're doing are taking us toward our goal? In other words, if you are running a business and you're getting up every day and you're handling sales calls. This is something I lived in for so many years because I was just focused on getting to the next deal. How do I survive the next month? And in doing that, I was doing calls and doing deals that just brought me more stress. Yes, they would occasionally bring money too, but they would bring so much stress. And I'm going, why am I even doing this? I'm just running in this loop because I had not taken time to lay out my vision, my 5-year, 10-year, 3-year plan and say, you know what? In 10 years, this is the life I want. Because the results that we set that we want to get for ourselves, we're either taking actions every single day to get toward them or that takes us away from them. But how can we get toward them if we don't know what they are? So map out your plan. What does your life look like? This is the question to ask. What life, assuming money is not a challenge and is taken care of, what life do I want to be living in 5 years from now? What do I want my day to look like? You know, it's crazy as I sit here in the studio and just outside of San Diego, and I'm sitting here hanging out with my brother and just saying, hey, I cannot believe that just a few years ago, I was envisioning a beautiful second home similar to this. And I was envisioning being surrounded by amazing people and beautiful team. I was envisioning the life we now live. What we envision, we tend to bring to a reality. Number 6, start thinking in systems. Every one of you, ask yourself, take a few moments tomorrow, write it down, take notes, and start asking yourself, what can I systemize? If you don't have ChatGPT, you should get the paid version of ChatGPT and have a conversation with it and say, here's all of the stuff I did this week. How can I better systemize? What should I be using? If you're in real estate investing, of course, we have systems, we have processes, and we share a lot of insights there. CRMs you can use, follow-ups you can use, but whatever business you're in, start having that conversation. How can I better systemize? There's a lot of cool tools out there, but how can I systemize? Number 7, last but not least, I want to give you this pointer. Ask yourself, as you're taking this action, as you're building this out, how do I better focus? How do I better focus? The deficit of attention and focus in today's market is crazy. They say we see on average something like 3,000 messages a day. And we're making thousands of decisions every single day. And we're bombarded with all of this stuff. And the greatest gift we can give to ourselves and our business is just focus. Saying, hey, I want to get to this objective. This is the vision God gave me. This is the dream I have in my heart. Am I taking the actions? How do I focus to get there? Put the phone aside, turn on some quiet music or some background music, and just write. Just write down, what is it that I need to build? What is it I need to grow? What is it I need to do? What am I doing wrong? And what could I change to get closer to the result I actually desire? Who do I need to be around? Who do I need to meet? What connects do I need? What access do I need? You know, in the real estate investing business, many times I'll ask people who come to me and are struggling, I'll say, what do you most need? And they commonly say, I need leads or I need funding. Say, interesting. Because I know where you can get lots of leads and I know where you can get lots of funding. So we connect our community up all the time with those two things, except the real challenge is saying, wait a second, how do I put the deals together in a way? How do I align the business in a way that serves my life and doesn't create a time-sucking, mind-sucking machine that drains me of life? And so that's my prayer for you as we're hanging out here on Friday, is that these actionable steps, these, what do you need to do? How do you put the 10K task first, the income producing activities first? What high-level decisions can I make as I audit my time? Where is time being wasted? And a bonus for you guys, if you're not already doing it, start to live and die by your calendar. Use Google Calendars and book it in. I'm telling you, if you just put it in your calendar and you live by that, I'm waking up between 3 and 4, and then what? I'm going to drink water. I'm going to talk to God. I'm going to read. Then what? I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to move. I'm going to get exercise. Then what? You put it in step by step, and your whole day goes so much better because there's never time of lack of clarity. Lack of clarity is an absolute killer. So guys, get absolute clarity. Give yourself the gift of focus. Put away distractions and just let it be you, God, and work and whatever you need it to be. But give yourself the gift of focus this weekend. Let Saturday be the day to do some build out times, to make high leverage decisions, to do some income generating activities, and to set you on path for the week ahead. Because every successful business owner I know takes time to plan. Because if we don't plan, we're running blind. And running blind is the worst thing in the world. It will cause you to be ineffective, unproductive, and stress the heck out all the time. So, how do we make sure that we are calculated and planned? You take that time and plan. Take Saturday, take time, put in the work, do the thing, and plan. Make sure you have your Monday scheduled out. Coming off the heels of Sunday. Sunday, we go to church, we rest. Monday, we get up. We are on it. We are in the game. We are on it. We start early, and we are going because it's planned. Already have meetings. Already know what about 3, almost 7/8, almost my whole Monday is going to look like. And it's only Friday. Why? Because I strategize and plan ahead of how I want my Mondays to look. Now, is there going to be something unexpected pop up that I have to deal with? Very possibly, yes. And what happened? I'll deal with it. We deal with what emerges. But the majority of it will go exactly as I planned. The things that go a little off track, well, I'll fix them as they come, and we will deal with what emerges. Guys, I got another 3 hours of content for you, but I got a lot more work to do, and I know you do too. I thank you for being here on this jam-packed Financial Freedom Friday. Take the weekend to get ahead, have some God time, some focus time, and I'll see you Monday for Monday Motivation. Thanks for being here. Bye for now, guys.